The Bushido boys. Bushido. I screwed up the first word. I added
You just almost put garbage boys on our first stream. Like, all right.
Bushido boys. I screwed up the first word.
Boy.
And we are no longer on the Octagon. This is the Pod Forbid Streaming Talk Radio Network. Brought to you by Slater and Goose. All I gotta say is suck it, boys. Suck it. Enjoy it. Because you guys took it on the chin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like Izzy took it on the chin, huh? Round one, almost finished it. That was surprising.
That was rough.
He's like, but I put a bet on myself to make it to the 5th round.
I don't know. I'm still convinced. I'm convinced there's a little foul play there.
Lately with the UFC, as of late, was UFC 279 with Nate Diaz. Hamza Chimaev conveniently misses weight at 180, fights Kevin Holland at 180. Tony Ferguson, he's going to fight Li Jingliang at 170. Tony Ferguson hasn't fought at 170 since The Ultimate Fighter 10 years ago. And then he freaking fills in for Nate Diaz on 3 days' notice. Li Jingliang, who had the Chinese flag, the only person to have a flag for his country in the last 3 years. They stopped banning flags. He gets fucked by everybody when he has to fight Daniel Rodriguez. That's the only conspiracy I had. How weird that lined up. The UFC did Nate Diaz a favor there. That's a good job by the UFC. But still, fishy.
Yeah. I mean,
look, you whenever really think there was foul play in this? I mean,
whenever there's a big upset like this.
Just as, what do they call it? Like,
look,
sour grapes?
Yeah, well, I mean, fair enough. Look, I'm just gonna say it this way: whenever you have this big an event with this skewed a set of odds, the question is gonna remain on the table. How the hell did that go to round 5? How was that a decision? I mean, I think Strickland won, but I think Israel Adesanya lost the fight, not Strickland won it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it.
I mean, they both did the same thing round after round, right?
Yeah,
it didn't look like Strickland didn't do much of what was working for him. Whatever was working for him, he kept doing it, and Adesanya kept doing what wasn't working for him,
right?
Which is backing up against the cage and and feinting and throwing low kicks that were being blocked. He tried to throw a left hook. By the time,
and he really
got caught on the right hand
thing, right? Those red shorts was directly because of the China thing, right?
Oh yeah,
I don't know if that was the intention, but it would be funny if that was his call.
China thing is funny.
I told you guys about that. I told you he's nuts for China, but
yeah, I saw a video. I was gonna actually send it to you guys. I saw a video of this guy talking about the whole Chinese thing. But did you see the one about the dogs?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, that's sick, bro. I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Are you talking about the dog eating festival every year?
The fucking supposedly Adesanya was fucking rubbing his dog's balls or some shit like that. You didn't see that?
Oh, what were you talking about, Matt?
Is that a Chinese good luck ritual?
I don't know. That's what Strickland was talking about.
Is that what you do when you don't get a fortune cookie? You rub the dog's balls?
Yeah, his dog is laying down like this and he's fucking rubbing his fucking balls. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like Dana White's pro Strickland.
I don't know where you get that from because I didn't see that at the press conference.
I feel like Dana White's pro-life.
That's funny.
Pro what?
Nothing. I said he's pro-life, but I'm just fucking.
Pro-life.
I'm just fucking around. I don't know about
pro-life.
I know he's fiscally conservative, but for all I know, he doesn't give a shit. You know.
I feel like now Israel Adesanya has officially fallen into the Anderson Silva category. Like, yeah, he fights well. He was an amazing champion, but you're not selling like Strickland's going to sell for the UFC.
Well, my whole thing is that, like, it seems to be very convenient that such polarizing figures have come to such prominence in the recent times. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's like to see Sean O'Malley drop Aljamain Sterling. It's okay. Yeah, I watched that fight. Like he caught him with a very nice right. You know, we talked about that. But like I saw this fight and it's just the odds. I swear to God, I think it was 4,600 up. Like that it did not go to decision and that Strickland would lose if it did go to decision. It was the odds were insane. And it's like if I were the guy in the ring dictating those odds, and again, you say you think Israel Adesanya might be like washed a little bit, right? Like Anderson Silva. I disagree entirely. I think he's the same fighter I've seen the entire time. I just don't think he fought. Israel Adesanya is a setup artist that fires some very, very nice.
He wasn't. Look, man.
He didn't do anything.
You know, it happens, bro. You're fighting as often as he is. You know, you're putting on some. You're fighting killers because he's been fighting killers. Strickland wasn't really a killer.
That's what I mean.
You know, and I think he might have taken him lightly. He might have thought he really had to have a game plan against him. And these guys did their homework. And look, he actually, from what I heard, he actually didn't do the game plan they had against him. He didn't apply it.
Yeah, from what I understand, Strickland, his entire training camp was wrestling oriented.
They were talking about wrestling, right? And he did nothing but strike. He did not wrestle at all.
And you know, you can make the argument maybe he found something in the ring that just it was just what was working, you know, and it was, I guess. But like I didn't see Israel Adesanya pulling the trigger. Like I've never seen him hesitant to fire like that ever.
But he wasn't landing anything. Everything was being parried or blocked.
Yeah, how are you gonna land if you don't throw?
Guys, he's the best.
But he was throwing. He was throwing. He just wasn't landing.
Bro, I feel like he threw.
It was like he gave up after a while. He just
telling you that Pereira fight was not him.
I feel like he was throwing maybe 30% of the strikes.
The Pereira fight could have been that Pereira was weight drained too.
Yeah, I mean, Potain.
I mean, he did drop him in the first one too, and he was winning the first one. Adesanya was winning all 4 rounds before he got stopped.
Yeah. Well, I just like it. And again, this is no hate on Sean Strickland. I love the guy. I think he's hilarious. I really do believe Israel Adesanya is a better fighter, much the way I believe Aljamain Sterling's a better fighter than O'Malley, dude. I think that like the same way I believe Kamaru Usman's a better fighter than Leon Edwards. But again, I think Leon Edwards really did catch him, you know? I don't know.
Well, Leon Edwards
you never know.
threw a Hail Mary and won, right?
Yeah.
That's really what happened there.
Yeah,
I mean, look. He won the fight. You knock it, you know, it doesn't matter how many rounds you win. I knock you out. He knocked him out, right? But that was you know, if you look at it, the first fight he dominated him. The second fight he was dominating him until he got knocked out. The third fight, he just didn't seem. He could have been gun shy because he got knocked out. You know, so it didn't seem like the same Usman, but you know what? It didn't seem like the same. Like Leon Edwards was the same either. He fought a better fight than he did.
I agree entirely. And like
he took him down. He took him down in the first, second round. I mean, come on.
What in years of watching Israel Adesanya fighting like gives you the impression that he was fighting like the way he usually does? And I hear what you're saying. Maybe he was sucked out. Maybe he just was having an off day. Maybe he loves China. Maybe he got COVID. Who knows? But whatever it may be, like I just think that the performance was more a failure on Israel Adesanya's part than a success on Strickland's part. That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you something, and this is what I'm going to say, right? I think Larry Merchant said it best, right? I think Shane Mosley had gotten beat by Vernon Forrest, and he goes up to Vernon Forrest, and he tells him, "Just because you beat Tiger Woods doesn't make you Tiger Woods." That was perfect, right? Now think about this: Buster Douglas, right, knocks out Mike Tyson. Right, biggest upset in boxing history, right?
Yeah, huge upset.
What happened to Buster Douglas after that? Right?
I honestly don't know.
He got knocked out by Holyfield. He never did anything after that.
Yeah, I remember
Matt Serra knocked out George St. Pierre, right?
Yeah.
You're going to tell me that Buster Douglas beating Tyson's a bigger upset than Tommy Fury beating Jake Paul?
Ike, get the mic out of your ears, bro. I'm saying I'm just trying to point to you guys that sometimes there's a guy that we don't expect to win that will rise to the occasion. But is he a Buster Douglas? Is he a Matt Serra? You know, like is this you know, he got Adesanya at the right time, but is he going to have another performance like this? You understand?
Yeah.
You know, look, what I'm trying to look, if you listen, what I was trying to say is Muhammad Ali got beat by Leon Spinks.
Yep.
Right? Leon Spinks had only 7 fights. Nobody expected him to win, right? Right? But what happened to Leon Spinks after that? Nothing. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is these guys beat these great fighters, but they have a moment where they do something that most people didn't expect. That's why they were underdogs. All these guys I'm talking about were underdogs, right?
Yeah.
Some bigger than others.
Well,
right?
I mean, it's why we're drawn to combat sports. It's
but I'm saying these guys weren't supposed to win, right? We didn't have like Strickland on paper didn't look like the guy that was going to do what he did on Saturday, right?
No, absolutely not.
So that's what I'm talking about. These guys are just guys that had the potential, just didn't show it. And on a given night, when everything is against them, they pull out the biggest wins of their careers. He might be one of those guys. If he fights Adesanya again, we don't know if he wins, and he might. I mean, the way he looked on Saturday, I mean, he won 4 rounds, all 4. He won what is it? It was 4 rounds to 1. Come on,
yeah, and that one round was
a domination. So what are we expecting in a rematch? You know, now can he go on to beat the other guys in the division? Like,
okay, so this is kind of what I'm getting at. Like, what I'm trying to say is, and you nailed it. Like, the reason we recognize these specific moments in history is like, whoa, how often did we see upsets like that? You're talking about once a decade occurrences, if that. You know,
right?
We've had 3 of those this year.
I mean,
like, come on. It just seems too convenient for me.
I mean,
and I don't want to think what you did was lost on me when you compared Jake Paul, Tyson Fury, like to just these classic moments in sports history. My jaw dropped.
Frankie missed it.
Oh my gosh, was he having a moment again?
It was such a good joke, dude. It was so good.
We're lucky that Ike doesn't drink.
Frankie, you missed it, man.
Dude, it was so good. You're like talking about Leon Spinks beating Muhammad Ali, and Ike's just like, yeah, or like when Tyson or whatever Fury beat Paul, and I almost lost it, dude.
Jake Paul, did you say that?
Go back.
It was fucking awesome.
God,
you were like on a roll. That's
a moment right there.
The best part was you were like, yo, I need you to listen right now, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I was trying to say something, and I just totally fucked up everything, bro.
I don't disagree at all with what it is that your perception of this.
That's a good. It's interesting. So now the question is he one of those guys, or is he gonna be just put it on Israel Adesanya 9 out of 10 times when they fight?
Well, I'm so much more curious about how he handles the rest of the division, you know? I don't think he beats Chimaev. I don't think he beats Costa. I don't think he beats any of these guys.
By the way, guys, I think Costa is at least going to the decision. No, I think the Costa has a great chance to win against Chimaev.
Do you really believe that?
Oh, we lost Frankie.
Oh, I thought he was just being stoic.
Frankie, you want to have a staring contest?
Yeah, what's up, Frankie? What you looking at, bro? That's funny.
All right.
He'll pop back on. So I did want to I wanted to talk a little bit about the fights coming up this week, and got him back.
Nope. Just go on, brother.
The fights coming up this week, and some of the fights that happened last week on the main card, aside from the main event. I want to say that Cappy fight, Cappy dos Santos, I believe he fought.
You're on the air, Frankie.
Hey,
You're on
yo,
the
Frankie.
You lied.
yeah, everybody can hear you.
Yeah,
No, that's
no,
Well,
we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I got cut off. What are you talking about?
we'll jump back in. Jump back in.
Bro, just reboot your modem, bro. Reboot your shit.
My modem didn't kick you out of the feed.
Yeah, we're still here.
Your modem didn't kick it. So what kicked me out?
Your
Your
modem.
shit.
Yeah, bro. Get
Nah,
you,
my shit didn't get kicked.
bro. Leave my modem out of this.
Yes, I'm back on, bro.
Yeah, you like
You got a
like
slowed them.
fucking-
I got a modem. There you
Shit.
are. Amazing.
Bro, that shit was not me, Joe.
There he is.
Was that shit
When we
me
look
or-
back, when we're on Sirius XM,
That shit was
Bro,
not me. That shit was like all I saw was a circle. I saw Matt over there just like
we thought you were having a staring contest with it. Matt's got the best Wi-Fi apparently.
I do.
bro,
Bro,
dude.
he's got that Chechen
Yo,
feed.
I'm telling you right now.
That 5G. How-
in 6G.
Well, anyway, look, to put a bow on the whole title fight over the weekend, like it was a huge upset. It was what it was. I didn't think it was that exciting a fight. Good for Sean Strickland. I
I'll tell you
think
this
the guy is
much.
hilarious.
If he doesn't, if Adesanya decides not to take the rematch, let's say, because they're already talking about a rematch,
Well, yeah,
they're gonna match Strickland tough, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably put Dricus, what is it, the places, what is his name,
he'll eat Strickland for fucking lunch.
bro?
I think that guy's gonna have the division in no time. I think that guy's the division.
guy's-
Bro, he fucking destroyed Robert Whittaker, bro.
I've never seen Robert Whittaker
Bro, he
look like
fucked
that.
up
He looked
Robert
like a
Whittaker
child.
like nobody else. You know,
Dude, he looked like a child.
bro, he fucked
He
him
looks
up.
like Donkey Kong. Like
I
he's
think
all-
I think that do you think that Adesanya was kind of happy that he had Strickland instead of you know?
Wouldn't you have been? Like,
I mean, the way he looked on Saturday, Dricus would have fucked him up.
oh, he would have killed him.
He would have fucked him up.
Oh yeah. I think that kid's got the
You
future
know
of
what's
the division.
funny,
personally.
man? When he went head to head with Kevin Gastelum, ever since that fight, he's been gun shy.
Yeah.
That Gastelum fight really, you know, he does not fight like that. I thought he would probably try to do that this Saturday. He didn't even try to back up Strickland. Because when he did, I think in round 5, he was starting to have some success in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because he was putting pressure on Strickland. He was moving him back. And then he started going back to what he was doing the whole fight, backing up against the cage.
I'll say this: I felt like every time because Adesanya is a counter striker, like that's really his whole game. He's like very counterintuitive. Like his intuition for countering is very well. He's not counterintuitive. His intuition to counter is very strong. So he sets a lot of really strong reads, and I don't know if it was Strickland in the moment picking up on these little details, or if there was somebody sitting there helping, or what. Yeah, I don't know if the corner was picking up on it or what it was, but I could even see it. It's like Israel Adesanya loves to like throw jabs, switch stance, go for the head kick, get you to reach, throw like. I feel like he couldn't find anything.
No,
it's like when you can't find the counter shot, you got to fucking initiate. And I understand a game plan and sticking to it, but you can't stick to a game plan if you lost 4 rounds. You know,
right?
You got to like let it go, hit him.
Yeah, he wasn't.
But anyway, like, look, it is what it is. I was fairly disappointed with the whole thing.
I say this much: I know some people were against the rematch, but I think Adesanya should get the rematch.
No, if you don't give it to Aljo, don't give it to.
Well, Aljo deserves it too. I said, you know.
I think if you're a former champion,
you know what that is. You know why they don't want to give Aljo the rematch is because they want O'Malley's is money.
Yeah.
They want to keep him alive as long as they can.
Yeah, I mean, I think Strickland is too. I just think.
I mean, I think O'Malley's
Strickland's
gotten
being
better.
money.
I think O'Malley's gotten better. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's a bum. The guy can fight.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't even think he should have lost that fucking that what was Marlon Vera fight.
The Marlon Vera fight.
I don't like. I like he was just injured. Like I think
he
it was
twisted
bad.
his ankle. He like rolled his ankle.
He was injured going into the fight.
Like,
he had damaged his calf and ankle training like a couple of weeks earlier, and it's like, yo, it's bad management to let your fighter go in and fight like that, because that shit went almost immediately, and it put the only loss of his career on his record. You know.
Well, it looks like that might be his next fight anyway. So
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think he has that fight.
I mean, Marab should get the title shot. Actually,
I agree with that.
Yes.
I don't think Dana White wants him to have the title shot after all the controversy.
No. But as far as the 185 division, I think if they win dominantly between Costa and Chimaev, I think that's your next.
Oh yes, that's probably his. Yeah.
And then do the co-main Duplessis versus Adesanya. There you go.
Yeah, I can see that.
Damn, I actually think that's exactly how that should go.
No. Duplessis. Yeah, I think Duplessis might be the next guy to fight for the title.
Yeah, well, I really think it should be Costa Chimaev, and
because I'm gonna tell you something. That fight between Costa and Chimaev is gonna be a war. You know that shit already.
I think Chimaev's gonna fuck him up. I think Gilbert Burns is a better fighter than Costa.
Matt, do you think it's a masterclass, like a take him down, choke him out, hand and arm triangle?
Costa's gonna give him some problems early, but I think late Chimaev is gonna wreck him.
Oh, I don't think Chimaev. I don't think Costa has close to the tank that he needs to deal with Chimaev. I think Costa is going to run into a lot of problems, and I think his shoulder is going to be a real problem for him.
Chimaev should keep that ego check. I say wrestle.
Yeah, I mean his wrestling is top tier, but that's one of the reasons I like Chimaev. It's one of the reasons I like Burns. They'll stand there in the middle of the ring and throw haymakers.
Chimaev is an animal.
Good idea with Costa. That is not a good idea with Costa.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd like to see it. I know
Costa has that loss to Adesanya, but you got to remember, this is the only guy that I've ever seen go head to head with Yoel Romero.
Yeah,
remember that shit?
That was a great fight. That was my favorite Costa.
Bananas, bro. I thought that was an even fight.
Yeah, I was fanboying out after that. I loved Costa, and then I really hated him after the Adesanya fight because, again, I feel like it was just a very poor game plan. It's like, all you need to do with somebody like Adesanya is, again, basically what Strickland did: pin him up against the cage, take away the space, and walk him down.
He got shook, and he was no longer the biggest man in the room. Like Adesanya picked him apart beautifully, and now that's what happened to Adesanya. Like Adesanya,
I think that it was a bad weight cut that got him that win.
He didn't look like Costa at all. He was done in 2 rounds, bro. He was gassed.
Let me tell you something. Yoel when Yoel clipped Adesanya, what did he do? He went running for the hills, right? After he busted his lip, you saw his Donald Duck lip after he got clipped by Yoel. He was running after that. I mean, he won the fight because all he did was throw leg kicks that entire fight.
Bro, I'd be running before he hit me with that shot. Yoel Romero's a monster.
When Yoel clipped him, bro, he was like, okay. He was running after that.
Yeah, I'm done. Peace.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw Costa, when he fought Hendricks. Remember when he fought Hendricks?
That was
it, Johnny Hendricks?
That was like a sheep sacrifice.
Dude, when he fucking stepped on the scales right after Johnny Hendricks, bro, it got real quiet.
Yeah, it just looked scary.
I was like, oh shit, who the fuck is this guy?
He still went by.
He was fucking jacked and shit.
Francisco, can you say Borrachina for the kids at home?
Borrachina. Yeah, actually, that's what I was calling him for a long time. I didn't even call him Paulo Costa. I was like, Borrachina. You know that guy Borrachina? And they're like, Borrachina, who the fuck is that?
I don't know if he admitted that. Does he call himself the Eraser because of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Who?
Paulo Costa. Because
you guys the Eraser, really?
Remember that Arnold movie? Eraser?
The Eraser. That was with Vanessa Williams.
Oh yeah. Why
You
did I
know,
think
they had that ray gun and shit that they would fucking shoot through walls.
Yo,
Right.
I can't fucking remember that movie.
Oh, that movie is fucking good, bro.
Oh no, I know. I've seen it. I can't remember shit. Like I remember Running Man, like scene.
Oh, the Running Man. I remember that shit. But no,
Demolition
the
Man,
Eraser
bro,
was pretty
fly.
good because the Eraser, he was, you know, he would there were people on like on you know, on like protective, what is it? What you call that again?
Homeland.
Protection?
Protective eyewitness protection and shit.
Yeah. With that.
So this guy ended up talking a little bit and they caught on to him. So they try to kill him. And Arnold comes in, you know, these are people that are not supposed to have an identity. So he if anybody fucks up, he comes in and cleans the show. So that's what the movie's called, The Eraser.
Nice.
That they erase the identity.
I forgot about that.
That was a fucking good movie though.
It was a good
Damn,
movie.
I kind of want to watch that now.
Definitely check it out. Is Conan worth?
I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, I've seen that movie quite a few times.
Is
I
Conan?
remember like End of Days. I remember.
Is what?
Is Conan worth a watch?
That's a classic, bro.
It
Conan.
didn't age very well, but
Prom.
it's great.
That movie was that's a man's movie, bro.
It
You know,
is.
like you got chick flicks, bro. That's a dude flick right there, bro.
Yeah, it really is.
That movie right there, that was a shit. They try to remake that shit with fucking Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa, yeah.
Sucks, bro. He does not. That guy does not. Arnold's a fucking man, dude.
Well,
Arnold is
it's a different. How do you step into those shoes? You know,
bro. None of these guys, bro. The Rock, Jason Momoa, none of these guys got it.
Close.
Nah, because it's not the 80s no more. Like it's
Arnold made better movies than these guys. The Terminator, Conan,
The Terminator.
Racer, fucking True Lies. He makes some good movies.
Oh, True Lies, man. Boof.
That was a shit. That was a shit. Twins.
Stay on theme, you know.
Dude, I hate it. I didn't even. I try not to watch them fucking movies, bro. I try to watch the more, you know, like fuck you, asshole. You know. Like,
yeah. Dude, he was just.
The Terminator was the shit, though. The Terminator,
Kindergarten Cop, man. Oh man.
Terminator still stands the test of time.
Terminator is a crazy thing, man. It's like I remember watching all these movies with my dad, and he'd be sitting there and like he's like, "Why is Arnold acting like a pussy?" Like, Dad, I'm 6. It's like I want to watch Terminator Part 16. Like, all right.
I know. He's still in
that.
Terminator was good.
Unreal.
All right. Francisco, are you going to be doing some coverage for Noche UFC Grasso versus?
Isn't that in Vegas? T-Mobile?
Yeah, right. It should be in freaking like Albuquerque.
I thought that shit was in Mexico because what they call it, Noche. What is it? Noche
UFC. Yeah.
Noche UFC. Like,
is there?
They try to name fight night in Spanish. That's what they try to do.
Why?
Yeah, give us some background.
Why?
Noche. Because of Grasso. You think Grasso wins the rematch?
Oof.
I don't know about
all right.
this.
All right, Maddie, let me hear the prediction now. I'm gonna look up the lines.
Oh, dude, like honestly, man, I don't really follow women's MMA that much.
Oh, jeez.
I know it's such a shitty thing to say, especially in 2023, but it's just kind of fucking boring to me. I don't know.
All right, that sounds like a cop out. You got to give me some prediction. You got Kevin Holland.
Cop out. I mean, I'll take a peek at it real quick and see.
Give me a prediction of a fight at least.
All right. Like I think Roaz is gonna win for sure.
Kevin Holland might be 2 fights from like rematching Chimaev in a UFC middleweight title fight.
What's up?
Kevin Holland's on the co-main.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Kevin Holland. Yeah.
So how's that fight going?
I think this is gonna be like like a Kevin Holland like return to grace moment where he's gonna do some pretty cool shit. At least that's what I'd like to see. I like Kevin Holland a lot. It's rough when somebody like Chimaev just runs a train on you like that. That was just brutal. Kicked the shit out of Holland. That was some of the best wrestling I've ever seen in MMA.
That was bad.
I think the only more brutal ass whooping I've seen in recent history was what John Jones did to Cyril Gane. It was like textbook, just perfect at the highest level of competition, you know. So I'd like to see Holland.
Yeah, let me tell you, you know, I really trip out how many good fighters Carla Esparza's been, and she's not really that exciting. It's crazy.
Like I had this pulled up somewhere, but I need to.
I mean, the last fight that Grasso lost was against Esparza. That's crazy.
Bless you, Matty.
Thanks, bud.
Hey, Matt, you good over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What percentage-wise? You look like 68% the last time we recorded.
Oh shit, my bad. I'm like covering the camera and shit.
Yeah, you got to be at least 81, I'd say right now.
What percent?
Yeah.
Nah, I still feel like shit, dude.
Are we like 74?
Dude, I'm like
I just try
functioning,
to come up with percentages over there, like
bro. I'm living at like
20%. I see over here.
I've been straight up living at like 40% for like months, dude. It's like not good, but we're figuring it out.
Jeez.
I should know more in a few days.
I actually was gonna ask that question when we was on
But the beard looks amazing. Like you could be at like death's door, but you're gonna be tripped up.
Dude, I weighed myself the other day. I've lost 22 pounds in the last month and a half.
Holy shit.
Bro, when I caught COVID, I lost 20-some pounds in like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I look like Schmeagol from the fucking Lord of the Rings, bro.
I'm down from 172.
Dude, I couldn't believe how much weight I lost. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to perfectly lose weight right now.
It comes to show you that it's harder to maintain muscle mass than body fat.
100%, dude. I lost like a good 15 pounds of muscle. I'm like furious
because you could lose muscle like this.
Well, and the cool thing about it is though is like you
try to
still
lose fucking body fat, and you're like, fuck, man, it's been fucking 10 months. What the fuck?
As soon as I feel better and get back to the gym, I'll put all that weight back on in 8 weeks.
Nah, you'll be good. Once you start eating and training, you'll be good.
Yeah, it takes 2 months to get all my like gains back. It's hard work.
Faster than that, probably.
I'm just jacked up right now. Okay, wait. So I wanted to talk about some of the other fights on the card last week before we moved on, because I'm looking at some of the fights for next week. What did you think about Cappy and the Dos Santos thing?
You talking about Felipe Dos Santos, the Manel Cape fight?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good
fight. I thought it was Cape, but it might
be Cape, whatever. I don't know how to say his name correctly, but
yeah,
it was a good fight. Good fight.
That kid came out of nowhere and put on a fucking clinic. That kid was awesome. I was so impressed by that kid. He's young too. What was he, like 24?
That kid was the kid he was fighting. Felipe Dos Santos was undefeated. He was like 7-0.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that didn't mean anything, right? Because Cape had, Manuel Cape had more fights than he did.
Mm-hmm.
So. And it showed. It showed. He was just a bit better.
Yeah, he was better, and that kid didn't back down for a second.
Nah, that kid was taking him. He put that pressure on him.
Yeah, he was there to fight, man. I got nothing but respect for that. I want to see that kid back immediately.
Yeah,
like to see
that kid, he's still green. You got to give him some time to develop.
He's like 23 years old or something.
He's a kid. Oh. But the shit that he was saying though, what my man Kate was saying at the end of the fight, bro.
Dude, it was.
These fucking guys are gonna get themselves canceled like a motherfucker, bro.
Yo, dude, and I think the coolest part about it.
So you're not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna repeat what the fuck.
Yeah.
So you guys are not gonna do nothing. Why? Because you're a bunch of, you know what,
bro. I
don't want to say it, bro. I don't want to get.
Did you see Daniel Cormier's face?
Yo,
Daniel
Daniel just took the mic. Like,
a
Daniel had the mic
grin
to him as soon
ear
as
to
he said
ear,
that.
his
Sorry,
eyes
but he just walked out.
covers the mic and puts a hand on his shoulder. Just
Bro,
let's
and just walks
escort
away,
this
bro.
man.
He's like, that was crazy.
And it happened earlier in the night.
Yeah, it did happen earlier. Who
Charles
was
Rat.
it? Forgot who it was. It was another fight. I think it was the prelims.
Charlie Radke and Blood Diamond.
Oh yes, was it Charlie Radke?
He was going off.
Dude.
Did you guys happen to catch the Jenkins fight?
No, I didn't catch that fight.
Okay. Did you guys see the kid who, did you guys see the kid who got hip tossed and broke his arm?
Oof. No.
He went into that fight. His last 7 fights leading up to that, 5 of them he broke the other guy's leg.
What the fuck?
Submissions?
No, just kicks. Yep.
Jeez.
Jack Jenkins, I believe his name is. But if you guys look it up, so one of the mortal mistakes you can make in wrestling is trying to post out. If your elbow hyperextends and you're posted and their weight drops on you, your elbow's going to pop through. And that's exactly what happened to Jack Jenkins.
Oh, really? His elbow popped?
Yep, that thing dislocated hard, man. I hope that thing goes back in a position easy. Because if that thing spiral shattered, he may never fight again. That's a real injury.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, if the whole joint exploded, they'll never be able to fix the hinge properly. So
that's like when Frank Mir fucking broke Nagaro's arm. Remember that shit?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about when Frank Mir got in that fucking motorcycle wreck. Because
like, yeah.
When I got in my crash, I swear to God, I referred to it as mirroring myself for years. I mirrored myself. It's like that's how big a deal of what Frank Mir did, and he did that 15 years
that
ago?
kind of ruined Frank Mir because Frank Mir wasn't the same after that.
It was the end of his career, in my opinion.
Well, he still had a career, but he just wasn't the same killer.
Yeah, was he the champion of the fucking? Was he like the guy after that? Like, no. And what the hell happened to Andrei Arlovsky? Like, do you remember?
Still doing it.
Bro, you look like Andrei Arlovsky right now, bro.
Yeah, I always felt like that guy was like
you're like Andrei Arlovsky's little brother.
I always felt like that guy was like a distant cousin. Like,
for real, you guys.
Like Arlovsky's the man.
For real, you look like Arlovsky, like a motherfucker.
Yo, I want to get the vampire teeth. I'm gonna be.
Did you see that shit that I sent you with fucking Stitch Durant and fucking You see it? You saw it.
What was that guy? Is that guy a radio host?
Dude, he's an actor, bro. He's he was in he's in a lot of movies, bro.
I didn't watch the clip, but
I
saw the actor.
Shit. He was in a lot of movies, bro. He played in those gang movies, Blood In, Blood Out, or some shit.
Yeah, what the hell is that guy's name? He was with
Dude, that guy's been in a lot of fucking movies, bro.
He looks
was like that. He looks like Stitch now because he's old, but that guy's done a lot of movies, bro.
Yeah, he was in a movie with Lou Diamond Phillips, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was La Bamba. Yeah,
he was in that movie about the teacher teaching the inner city kids.
Oh, with what's her name? I know you're talking about. Yeah, him right there.
Yeah.
That's let me see if his name comes up. Does his name come up there?
I know the guy, but I don't know his name. But they do look very similar. What was the point of that?
His name is Edward James Olmos.
Oh, that is Edward James Olmos.
Yeah, he almost looks like Stitch.
Dude, they look like fucking like you couldn't tell the difference for a minute there.
Seriously.
What else we got in this chat?
Bad
oh, yo, Henry.
I mean, the last fucking fight John Jones was in was against his fucking wife.
Henry Cejudo just lost his sister, bro. He just posted that shit right now. Bro, she was young.
God damn, man. Now I'm like having like this movie nostalgia trip right now. I'm like, damn, what else do I know that guy from?
So Shevchenko is a minus 175 favorite.
I think Shevchenko is gonna beat her.
Yeah, yeah. It's in Las Vegas. It's not in like Mexico City or El Paso.
Yeah, but I think Shevchenko, she. If you look at the press conference, she looked like she's eager to get that win.
Who did I see interviewing her? I think it was the Canadian. No. It was Mark Raimondi, ESPN. He was like she looked dialed in.
Damn, there are actually some really decent fights.
That's one thing about Shevchenko, bro. She does not effing play, dude. That chick is no joke.
Oh,
remember,
Roses comes back.
You gotta remember, she gave Amanda Nunes a run for her money. That's the reason why they never made that fight again.
Yeah. She was too small.
Too small.
You know who needs another shot?
I thought she second fight, definitely. That was a real close fight, bro.
Do you know who needs another fight? Gina Caruso. Or Gina Carano.
Gina Carano. He said Caruso. I was like,
Robin
saw an interview with her today.
David Caruso. He needs another CIA TV show.
Hey.
He needs to be co-star.
Gina Carano.
Carano and Caruso taking on crime in Florida. CIA Jackson. just the most ratchet shit ever, and they're just racist the whole time.
Tracy Cortez, Jasmine Jasudavicius should be a great fight.
So tomorrow night, like Terrence Mitchell, Rosas is going to be good. The Zellhuber Giagos fight is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know Fernando Padilla.
I don't know either of those guys either, but they have decent records, and I'm willing to give it a watch.
As long as it's not women, right?
As long as it's not women. Nah, I'm just playing. I just like.
Would you date a girl who fights?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I just like there's something about female violence that just doesn't equate to like male violence for me. I don't know. Like dudes get beat up and it's like whatever. I don't like watching women get beat up. I don't know.
So, do you guys see Pat Miletich is making a comeback?
Yeah.
Did he get arrested for DUI or some shit like that?
Yeah. He's got his third DUI in the last 4 years.
Nice.
And he's fighting Mike Jackson. No, not from the grave, but Mike Jackson, who beat CM Punk. Miletich is 55. You think he wins?
No, I think he breaks his hip. It's like, oh, Jeremy Horn's making a comeback. He's 63 years old. Let's go.
Yes. Miletich is going to fall to the ground and hit a button.
He's not even going to make it into the octagon. He's going to fall on the steps on the way into the ring, and that's going to be the fight.
He's going to say, help, I'm falling, and I can't get up.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
What the hell?
Oh.
Life Alert's really stepping up the threat.
Talk about the timing.
What's his name's woman is a cutie. Brian Ortega's girl.
No, they broke up.
They broke up? What?
Who's Brian Ortega?
Matt's sliding into her DMs as we speak.
No, for real though, maybe. What's her name?
Tracy Cortez.
Tracy Cortez, yeah, she's a cutie. They broke up? Wow, damn.
Next on UFC Love Island.
I thought that was gonna work there.
You got a shot, Francisco.
Oh, she's a fighter.
She's a biter.
Oh.
Would you carry her bags, Matt?
Oh yeah, that's all I'm good for. She kicked my ass. I've let her too.
Oh, please. Amanda Nunes could knock out a dude.
Oh, Amanda Nunes, for sure. Amanda Nunes could knock out a dude for sure.
Dude, these chicks could all knock you
Fucking
out.
Shevchenko could knock out a dude.
Fine.
Shevchenko with those kicks, bro, she'll fucking knock.
Hell
She'll
yeah.
anybody in.
Dude, I remember
This guy-
watching Holly Holmes fight like years ago, and I was like, this woman would actually just destroy me, like actually kill me in a fight.
Yeah.
I remember I was training back then like regularly, and I was still like, damn, this woman's a freak.
She walks around probably if she's cutting to 145 or 135, she's walking around at 60, 65.
Mm-hmm.
But this
Think
guy,
about Amanda. Amanda got those long arms, bro. That's why she knocked out fucking Cyborg, bro. When
right?
she knocked out Cyborg, bro, it was just funny, bro, because people were like, "Oh, she's not gonna win." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." When they faced him off, I was like, "Yo, she's gonna put Cyborg on her face," and that's exactly what she did,
that was nuts. She
Oh, that
reminds me of like
that was
Chuck
nuts.
Liddell with those arms.
dude. And then the thing was that Cyborg was the one that came out the gate like throwing bolos. I was like, "Oh shit." I think Amanda was trying to be technical, but I think Amanda was like, "Oh, all right, you want to throw down with me and shit?" She knocked on her face like twice.
You think that she could knock out a top 25 bantamweight male?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yo, different. Look, and again, this isn't
A
like
top 20. Wait, you said a top 25? No,
Yes,
it's
sir.
top 25
No.
for sure.
No. Look. I hate how this whole thing is always looked at through this like lens of sexism. It's really not about that. It's like, have you guys ever heard of Fallon Fox?
I mean, if you put the best guys at her, yeah, she ain't gonna win. But you put one of these guys that are like dead bodies, for sure.
Yeah, but like at top 25 in the
Bro,
male,
you don't-
like,
Yo, Matt, remember the guys Chris Montino, the guy who Sean O'Malley picked apart? You don't think she could serve him his lunch? The guy with the green hair, UFC undercard, McGregor, Poirier. You don't think she could put it on him?
Yeah, she could. I think she could.
at what weight?
35?
Like how much is she walking in at?
The normal bantamweight day before weigh-in.
Yeah, nah. I don't think so.
Google Chris Montino.
I know who Chris Montino is.
Okay.
And I remember watching the guy get his ass beat. But yeah, nah, I don't. I'm like, again, it's just like it's just the way muscles work. It really is. Like, dudes are just stronger.
You think she could beat a top 15 125er?
No. Honestly, no.
I don't know.
I hate to say it, man, but just no.
You think it's gonna happen one day?
No.
You don't think they'll ever put it on?
Look, like I don't know how to like phrase this. It's like,
Oh, he's fighting for CES now.
it's like asking like I don't even know how to draw up a comparison for it. You know what I mean? Like
You know what?
I just don't think
I think she probably would. I think Amanda's taller. Amanda's got some good boxing, some good speed. You're talking about at the highest level.
Dude, Amanda Nunes has more power than
And she got
Aljamain
jiu-jitsu
Sterling
too.
in the
Like,
hands.
she ain't a slouch on the ground. She's a black belt, dude. Come
And
on.
I'm saying top 100 men competitive would competitive men 100.
I'm not talking about like the top dudes. He said top 25. Like this guy.
And I'll go as far
right in front of me, Chris Montuno.
I'll go as far as
He
to
just
say
had a fight. He just had a fight this past July. He won by knockout.
yeah, I would say like any man in like the top 100 would probably do all right.
She's got more power in her hands than Aljamain Sterling. No doubt about it.
That's-
Technique.
Yeah,
It's
I doubt that.
technique.
I
but
doubt that.
look, wait. She is hitting women though.
It's technique.
She is hitting women though.
I'm
But
not gonna say
like,
that she has bad technique. I think her
Francisco
technique
knows a
is
punch.
incredible.
He sees that she's got the raw technique.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. One day it's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, it's like, look, have you guys ever heard of Fallon Fox?
Who?
Fallon Fox.
It sounds familiar.
No.
So she was a trans athlete who competed in the females division at an MMA event. And it was like a whole tournament, and she beat the shit out of everyone up until the last rounds.
Yeah, but
did you see recently? I don't know who it was. She fought a trans chick, and that chick was pretty big, but she put in a guillotine choke and submitted her. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was recently though.
yeah, Fallon Fox is 47 years old now. I'll look up her record just so I know for sure. Yeah, she was 5-1. She got choked out in her last fight, I believe, and that was in 2014.
But your point is, even a male taking dehormonizers, if that's
It's
a word.
still significantly stronger than a female can be.
But I would say at that level, it's more of
Skill.
at the Nunez level.
Nunez is good.
Well, I'm actually looking up this chick's mixed martial arts background. This transgender person's background.
Because I do believe there is a big drop off from the top women to the bottom.
Let me go ahead and quote Joe Rogan on this issue. First of all, she's not really a she. She's a transgender post-op person. The operation doesn't shave down your bone density. It doesn't change. You look at a man's hands and you look at a woman's hands, and they're built different. They're just thicker. They're stronger. Your wrists are thicker. Your elbows are thicker. Your joints are thicker. Just the mechanical function of punching, a man can do it much harder than a woman can do it. That's Joe Rogan. Quoting Joe Rogan.
Never heard of him.
Me neither. Who's that guy?
Get a better source.
He said I never heard of him.
Yeah, who's that?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that? All right, that is a good point though. I will come back on the next Bushido Boys. I can't even say it now.
And look, this isn't me being transphobic or anything. Like I really don't have an issue with any of it. I don't have a problem with it.
You don't have an issue with shit. I sure do.
Live your lives, guys. Like it's not my place to tell you how to live.
They should not be. Look, I don't give a fuck about that. They shouldn't be no trans women in
Yeah, sport is sacred.
Sports with
Sport is
non-trans
sacred.
women. Like, and there's a chick. She was I don't want to say the wrong school. I don't know the girl's name, but she was a college level swimmer, nationally ranked as like #1 in the nation, like Olympic level. And one day there are just these records getting posted by this new woman in the league, and she's smashing world records by like 8 seconds. Turns out, trans athlete. Just smashing women's records by 8 seconds on D, like already post-operative. And it's like, what more do you need to like you're smashing world records by 8 seconds. You're not even a good swimmer as a man.
It shouldn't even be a thing.
No, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. And again, I don't really have a fucking horse in the race. Like I don't have, like I'm not competing in female sports. What does it matter to me? But I think it should be a real discussion up on the table for people who are involved in it. But I'm not, so do whatever you guys want to do. I don't give a shit. But how would you guys feel if like Yoel Romero transitioned to a female and then went and started fighting chicks?
That'd be an ugly woman.
Yeah, I mean, hey, like
seen-
I've met
have
some
you seen that
beautiful
video?
couple
Have you seen
mamas
that
with
video?
bald heads.
Have you seen that video where the guy says, "Oh, how about if Mike Tyson wanted to be a woman?"
Yeah, and then Scary Movie 3 it real quick. It's fucking amazing. It's
And they
like,
show this fucking chick with a fucking Mike Tyson tattoo on her face.
Yeah, you'd be like, I fuck you till you love me. I fuck you till you love me.
Oh yeah.
well, it's like that.
You know what's funny is I know who he said that to.
Okay.
I know the guy he said that to.
You like actually know the person?
Yeah, I actually know the guy.
Okay. And does
That
he love him?
guy.
Does he
Huh?
love him now? Does he love Mike Tyson now?
No, he was scared shitless, bro. When Mike Tyson said that shit,
Wouldn't
he actually wrote a book about that shit.
Mike Tyson's a fucking killer, dude. I
I'm gonna
wouldn't.
tell you who the guy is. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull him up.
You know that scene in The Hangover where Mike Tyson punches Zach Galifianakis in the face?
Yep.
It's like the horror show of like Mike Tyson walking into your room like with guards. Ugh.
This is the guy. Let me see if we can. Damn, you can't. It's too bright. Yeah, my screen is too bright. Hold on.
Yo, thanks for using a censor bar on your dick pic.
Yeah. Need a smaller bar.
This is the guy. His name is Scoop.
Oh, of course. That guy looks like a scoop.
Scoop's about to have a bad day.
Scoop.
What's the scoop? Scoop?
He he's the guy.
Reporting.
He's the guy that Mike Tyson was yelling at.
God damn. Well, anyway.
The thing was, this happened during the Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis face-off, where Mike threw a punch and the whole nine. So when they broke that fight up, he yelled. You hear him yelling at Mike, saying, "Put him in a straitjacket." And Mike said, "What? Put who in a straitjacket?" And that's when Mike went ballistic and started saying all that crazy shit. That's how he started. That's how he started. He said, "Put him in a straitjacket." Mike said, "What? What you say, white boy?"
Yeah, like that old Mike Tyson.
What you say, white boy?
Are you serious? You shitting me?
Yo, chill. I don't want to get in trouble with Mike and shit, you know. So
I know. It's so funny. I talk so much shit, and I'm like sitting here thinking about all these UFC fighters, and I'm like, they would all just kill me. I love it.
That I didn't know till one day ran into him. We were talking. I was like, oh, that was you, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Scoop.
Name is, he calls himself Scoop.
Jeez, he probably hangs out with somebody named
Like-
Spike.
Spike and Scoop. Scoop and Scooter.
Yeah, why does Matt talking about I was showing my dick pic? I mean, this whole fucking thing would have got dark in here. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like this.
Would have blacked out the sun.
It would have been like a fucking eclipse up in his motherfucker.
That's hilarious.
We'll be right back.
It would have been like this. It would have been like, yo.
Yeah, righteous.
It would have been like, yo, what are you talking about, bro?
Oh my god. It must be a Friday night.
It would be like, oh shit, bro.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What is that?
The fuck is that, bro?
Oh, is that a gnome?
It's a World War II trench knife.
Oh shit.
I'm in bed. It's I have it with me. Just in case if you guys were wondering about psychotic or not.
Fucking Mattis growing a leg over there, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. Shrinking a leg is more like it.
Frankie started the yawns and I haven't stopped.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired.
Bro,
All right, boys. What else?
Yo, so I'm gonna be over there tomorrow morning. What time are you heading over there?
The latest I want to be there is 9.
All right, word. I'll get there a little after that.
Perfect. Only if you're 54%.
Yeah, word.
Rest up, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it to 60 by the end of the evening.
Okay.
Yeah, we need you at 62%.
Yeah, 62 is the dream.
62.
F minus.
Hell yeah. Just barely failing. That's what I'm looking for.
All right, Frankie. We got any boxing coming up? Any big
Oh, we got some
boxing
fights.
fights?
We got a few fights this weekend. I don't even know.
Yo, you've been watching Ben Whitaker?
Ben Whitaker.
Is he related to Forrest? Oh, did you guys see the George Foreman movie?
No, I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's
It's
good.
good. Somebody else told me that yesterday too. Somebody mentioned it to me. I was like, really?
It's good. It's good.
It's good. It's good.
Not great. Not great.
Not
Good.
great. I'm gonna watch it,
What
bro.
was-
If I fucking waste 2 hours of my time, bro, I'm coming for you, bro.
Yeah, it's on
What
Netflix.
movie?
Huh?
What movie?
The George Foreman movie.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, dude, you should
There
look
was
up
a
this kid.
there was a fight card tonight. Tomorrow, what big fight there is? It's a big fight tomorrow. The Cepeda fight.
Oh, that is kind
Cepeda versus that Filipino. See if I get it up. This is not it.
Oh, we got Canelo and Charlo later this month.
That's at the end of the month. That's on the 30th. That's 2 weeks from now.
That's a fucking good fight.
Yeah,
hope
I'm
it is.
pretty sure Russell wins that.
I hope it is.
Yeah,
Who do we got?
not much. When's Jake Paul fighting again?
Yo, shut up. I'm down for the Shakur Stevenson fight. I fucking love Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur is fighting.
He's a range master.
He was supposed to fight Frank Martin, but that got called off.
I don't know Los Santos.
Yeah, he's fighting Dos Santos. Dos Santos had a good fight with this other kid. Stopped him in like 3 or 4 rounds. Yeah, Cepeda. Cepeda is fighting this guy Mercito Gesta, who's a Filipino. That's a good fight. This guy Cepeda is 28-0 with 24 knockouts.
Ooh.
Okay.
Why does he sound familiar? Did he change weight classes? He's a very no. I'm thinking of the guy who fought Thurman. Oh, wait,
The guy who fought Thurman.
I'm
Who you talking
thinking
about Benavidez?
the really tall dude. Is it Benavidez?
It was Benavidez.
Well, Zepeda's a pretty common name. There's literally another Zepeda fighting a junior welterweight.
Benavidez.
Oh yeah, Cepeda. You talking about there's another Cepeda. Cepeda is fighting he's fighting his kid Richardson Hitchens.
Yep. I just saw that. That's who that is. What else? It looks like most of the big fights.
Oh, Keith Thurman's fighting Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, that's not a real fight, I think.
Oh, I was thinking Barrios. That's who, that tall motherfucker.
Barrios?
Yeah, didn't he fight Yes, I was thinking Barrios. Did he fight Tank?
Oh yes, Mario Barrios.
Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
yeah, he's the one that fought. He's the one that fought Keith Thurman. Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't know why I saw Zapata in my
Keith,
head.
Keith Thurman knocked him. I mean, Tank knocked him out. That was at 140. That was at junior welter.
I think Gervonta Davis is an amazing fighter. I love Gervonta Davis.
He's good. He likes to fight a lot of stiffs though, but he's good.
Yeah, I mean, he's
That
fun.
dude, Isaac Cruz, he
Yeah.
hung in there with them.
What do you mean he fucking beat the shit out of Isaac Cruz? I thought he did great.
No, he didn't beat the shit out of Isaac Cruz. That was a good fight.
It was a great fight. It was very, dude.
That was a real close fight.
Dude, like
So-
Isaac Cruz, if you can say nothing else for Isaac Cruz, he has like a crazy chin. And for fucking Tank,
He does got a
on
crazy
like
chin.
that.
No, he's
Dude,
not
he
that good.
banged on that. He banged on that fucking guy's chin. Barely dropped him.
He said, "Ding dong, ring my bell." Ch-ch-ch.
Yeah, no, dude, you got to check out this Ben Whitaker kid. He's giving off some real Prince vibes.
Who's the Brooklyn kid? Carrigan?
I don't know.
There's like everybody says like Floyd 2.0.
Are you talking about Shushu?
You from Brooklyn?
If that's, I mean, you talking
Harrington or Carrington?
Yeah. Bruce. What's his last name again?
Not Bruce.
They call him Shushu. He
Yeah,
fought
Bruce Carrington.
Bruce
Yeah.
Carrington. Yeah.
Brownsville. Wow.
Yeah,
Tough
Bruce Carrington. There you go.
Tough kid.
I know him. I know him since he was a little kid.
You're like, yo, shoo. Why don't you give me that money or you better shoot?
I know Shushu since he was a little kid. When he was fighting in the amateurs.
He's like, Frankie Knuckles, is that you? I'm sorry. Shoo. What did Frankie Knuckles tell you?
Sharpen your knuckles, son. Yeah, he fought recently though.
You think he's the real deal? I know it's early.
I think you need to give him some time. You know, he's good, but you got.
Oh, he's only 24? Oh my goodness.
26.
Oh. What top rank is screwing that up then?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, like I'd much rather like prospect out like young, talented.
Yeah, he just fought this guy, Angel Antonio Contreras. That was like a couple of weeks ago. That was the 26th of last month.
How's that that Olympic kid doing? Robles? Or is there Robbie something?
Robles.
I don't know. I just realized the time, guys. I gotta get to bed.
Oh.
Yeah,
we're doing live Googles. This would go 5 hours. All right.
Good all night.
Maddie, thanks for calling it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man.
This is not an early stoppage.
We're gonna do a GoFundMe for fucking Matt over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for real. Fucking kickstart my liver.
I'm telling you, bro. We gotta get this guy. Back 100%.
I'm just nervous about him leaving the house tomorrow. Have you left the house at all?
Just for doctor's appointments.
Oh God! And you're gonna come out to the UFC?
Yeah, all right.
Oh God, Frankie, he's gonna get me sick, bro. I don't want what he has.
Yo, if I could cause muscle deformity in you, Ike, I would.
He said muscle deformity. What the fuck?
All right.
You guys all got it once I know more.
You
guys, have a good
call it?
Yeah. Catch you in the morning, brother. And Francisco, let's link up again soon, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Frankie, what's our catchphrase before I end it?
What's your catchphrase? I don't know.
Our catchphrase.
Our catchphrase?
Say it, and I'll end the stream. Say anything that's catchy.
Yo, fuck the police.
All right, there it is.